Today was a big day for Star Wars fans around the entire world as Good Morning America was able to unveil the official Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker trailer number 2 that allow fans to get a better idea of the overall sense and tone of this movie and exactly where J.J. Abrams is of course bringing the Star Wars fans to end the sequel trilogy and the Skywalker saga. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, what's really intriguing about Episode 9 is that we do know that this film is, of course, going to be taking the characters of Rey and Kylo in completely different directions than ever before, as we saw Rey with a double-bladed red lightsaber in the Rise of Skywalker new footage that was unveiled on Good Morning America. Now, apart from all of this, a lot of fans are very excited about what they saw and heard in the teaser trailer of The Rise of Skywalker. I want to go over the hybrid Force Ghost of Darth Vader, an original idea by director J.J. Abrams that never made the final cut of The Force Awakens, also known as Episode 7, that did not make it, and how he's saving it for Episode 9. And in the teaser trailer, it does indeed match the actual leaked descriptions that we have gone over before in the past, that Darth Vader's hybrid Force Ghost, also known as Vader's Sith Wraith, has the sound of whispers, followed by the iconic Darth Vader breathing. And if you guys listen very closely, I'm going to actually insert an audio clip from the teaser trailer. If you do listen very closely, it matches what we actually went over a couple of months ago of the Darth Vader hybrid Force Ghost, making this whisper sound followed by the Darth Vader breathing. So let's get right into that. So yes, as you can hear there, that is indeed something very intriguing, and it does match what we went over a couple of months ago. You do indeed hear the whispers, and you actually hear the Darth Vader breathing followed by the whispers. Now, like I say, Darth Vader's hybrid Force Ghost, in case you guys are completely unaware about what that really is, it's a mixture of both Anakin Skywalker and Darth Vader. And a lot of fans are just very intrigued about exactly how that's going to be utilized in The Rise of Skywalker by director J.J. Abrams. He really wants to make this film the darkest Star Wars film in the Skywalker saga, and this teaser trailer, without a doubt, definitely does indeed prove that JJ is trying to make it as dark as possible, darker than that of Revenge of the Sith. So, Darth Vader's hybrid Force Ghost, in case you guys did not know, from what we went over from some of the spoilers a couple of weeks ago, the Dark Acolytes, which are a total of 9 of them over in the Beyond, are said to initiate the Sith Wraith of Darth Vader / Anakin Skywalker at a certain point in time in this movie, where it all eventually progresses to a moment in which both Rey and Kylo eventually cross paths, with of course the Darth Vader hybrid Force Ghost. Now, a lot of fans have mixed reactions, or mixed feelings if you will, about the hybrid ghost, and that's one of the big reasons as to why it may have actually been the big decision by JJ to not actually put that in The Force Awakens. Maybe they thought that over back then, and are now actually finally able to do this because they're very confident in how it's going to fit the darker tone of course, The Rise of Skywalker as opposed to The Force Awakens, which was a little bit more lighthearted and a little bit more, I guess you could say, hopeful. So now with Episode 9, the Darth Vader hybrid Force Ghost, we've been talking about this for almost a year now. Crazy, right? And I think the fact that they're trying to really make this movie the darkest ever, on top of Rey having the red double-bladed lightsaber, on top of course, Palpatine returning, we also have Darth Vader looming in the background. And like I say, that audio that you just heard matches what we went over a couple of months ago, the whispers, followed by, of course, the Darth Vader breathing. That was the original idea by director J.J. Abrams for The Force Awakens, and what we also heard about what was actually going to happen for The Rise of Skywalker, with those eerie whispers of the dark side, followed by Vader's breathing. Very interesting stuff, I gotta say, because after all, Darth Vader, by far one of my favorite characters in pop culture. He is so known. Everybody knows who he is, and how they're really trying to make him into both a figurative ghost and a literal ghost in The Rise of Skywalker, I think is a very good move by Disney and Lucasfilm. Some of you guys out there may completely disagree, which is perfectly fine and okay and all, but I, however, say that, the hybrid Force Ghost is a very interesting side of the story. How is that going to be possible? Well, we do know that this movie is going to change certain pieces of Star Wars lore, and it's going to change how we view the past 8 Star Wars movies, which could be a good or a bad thing for the franchise and for the Star Wars community. It's all a matter of how it's going to be executed on the big screen. So like I've said before in the past, this movie really does have potential of marking itself down as the best film of the sequel trilogy, and maybe, and just maybe, even as a fan favorite, right up there with The Force Awakens, and of course, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. It could very well be up there. I know a lot of people like The Force Awakens. It was a very entertaining movie, even though it had a lot of beat for beats of A New Hope. I, however, had a lot of issues with The Last Jedi, I will admit, and like I say, if you guys enjoyed that film, that's perfectly fine. But Episode 9 really seems like it's a movie that is really setting the tone. The fact that George Lucas is involved is another great thing about this movie, and you can really tell that a lot of the ideas from either Star Wars Legends or, of course, abandoned ideas for Star Wars Legends are making their way now into Episode 9, which really is a very good thing. I really do believe that. Anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.